cannot make this up. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this up. I am in awe of what the hell I just saw at the beginning of the race. Not to mention how much bull we just saw throughout the race. I'm going to look at these super chats first. I'm finna look at these super chats because we got some things to talk about. We got some damn things to talk about. And this is facts. We got things to talk about. First, I'm going to look at the super chat. We got Janet says, wow, Russell took Hamilton out crazy. We're going to talk about that. Jesse James Bell says, you hear me now? Derwin Hill said, Jay, I need some F1 counseling, bro. Listen, this is what I'm going to do because this shit is special circumstances. We will have a Wolves Den Discord meet after we get off the live. After we get off the live, I'm gonna allow a little bit of time because I got a lot of other things to do. I'm gonna allow a little bit of time. Derwin Hill says, Russell, 10,000% donkey of the day. Man, Derwin, bro, I don't know if he get all 10,000, but y'all know I bought this, right? Y'all know I bought this, right? I bought this to pop. This shit is postponed. This is now postponed. We will not be popping this today. We're going to put this shit over here, somewhere out of the way. Now, we're going to get to good things first. First and foremost, I want to send a big shout out to anybody battling cancer, breast cancer, anybody who has had somebody fall to breast cancer, my condolences. Keep the journey alive. Support those, okay? That's check. Next, Mary Beanie, I missed your super chat last time. Freak Dogs Fair said, I know people are going to disagree, but I'm about to tell you what I think, but that's me. Nice recovery from George. I'm going to tell you. Mary Beanie, yesterday super chat. Maxie couldn't pass Pia. Laugh out loud. He was mad. That was yesterday. He was mad. Today, Max wins the race quite handsomely. Next, we have a wheel spin for Insured Frames for winning kickback quality once again. Winning kickback quality, once again, Insured Frames is going to be able to spin for a $50 or a $25 gift card before I get into my shit, because I'm about to get into it for real. So we're going to spin this wheel for Insured Frames. It is for a $50 or $25 gift card. Insured Frames is going to get $25 today. $25. Congratulations to Insured Frames. Congratulations. $25 today is what Insured Frames is going to get. Congratulations. He won kickback quality again yesterday. Freak Dogs Flair says, and let me bring my racing results up. Freak Dog Flair says, also the announcers agree with what I said. My dad agrees with me. I don't blame you. We are going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you what I think. I am going to tell you what I think. For sure. I'm going to tell you what I think. The next thing we have, okay, don't go nowhere. Next thing we got is, this is the next thing we got. Okay, so that's the race notes. I'm just going to say this right now. You need therapy? Y'all think y'all need therapy? I cannot believe the bullshit that we just saw. I cannot believe Mercedes. You don't need to take yourself out. You built a shitty-ass car in the W13. You built a shitbox car in the W14. Your strategy has been shit. Your pit stops are shit. What the hell is going on? Don't do it to yourself. We're not popping bottles today. We're not popping bottles. You want to know what we're going to do? I'll tell you what the fuck we're going to do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We ain't popping bottles. I'll tell you what the hell we're going to do. I'm done with this shit. Get this mic out the way. Here's the W14 right here. Here's the W14. It's a fucking truck. The W14 is a truck, and I'm tired of the bullshit. God damn it, Mercedes. What are you doing? You can't race. You can't build a car. Your driver can't listen to instructions. God damn it. You got a 17 world champion, and you're fucking up every time we turn around. I'm tired of the bullshit. That's what I'm tired of. Get your act together, Mercedes. Get it together. This shit's gotta stop somewhere. Russell, what the hell were you doing? Hamilton, what were you doing trusting Russell that he was gonna let you go free and clear? He wasn't. He wasn't. Russell is not that guy. Hamilton, you can't trust him. And Russell, you can't see worse shit. You need to go to Lynch Crafters. need glasses the size of the goggles that I just took off. Damn it. All right. So listen, we're going to go over this. I don't think we need to exactly cover the passing rules. I think we've covered those guidelines. What I think we need to take a look at is this. Both drivers indeed are to blame. Let me get these pieces. I'll clean these pieces up later. I'll get somebody and I'll clean this up later. Both drivers are to blame for what happened at the beginning of that race. Who is to blame first? Russell. Russell is to blame first. And why do I say that? I'm going to tell you why I say that. And I say that for good damn reason. This is exactly why I say this. We're going to take a look at this. Yes, we are. We're going to take a look at this. All right. So first, we're coming down the main straight. It is very eye-catching just to think about Lewis Hamilton as everybody is focusing on turn one. What's going to happen in turn one? What's going to happen in turn one? Who's going to crash? Who's going to crash? Well, Mercedes is going to crash. You know what? Excuse me. Excuse me. I can't do this shit. Damn it. All right. All right, I'm back. It might be a couple of those. It might be a few of those. I hear you, Jay. Mercedes need to be kicked in the butt for shitty cars for the past few years. I'm telling you, they need that. They need that. This is you are not lying about this. I'm trying to tell you this. So let's just look at this for a second. All right. So it is very easy to first think about Hamilton in turn one and say, oh, yeah, it's Hamilton's fault. A lot of haters are going to want to blame Hamilton for what happened. But you know who's to blame first? Mr. I can't see. Mr. I didn't know he was there. I didn't see him, Toto. I didn't know he was there. Open your eyes. Use the mirrors. Put convex mirrors on Russell's car, please. Please. Because he's used this excuse more than once already this season. He can't see shit. Somebody get him a sponsorship from Lens Crafters. But if you pay attention, Russell is behind Max Verstappen right here. You clearly can see the car of Lewis Hamilton. You can clearly see his car. He's already in position. Russell has tucked in behind Max. Lewis has decided, since he's on soft compound tires, he's going to try to take up all of that position, which we know he usually does because he's good off the start. And he gets a good start. But look at what Russell does. Boom! Russell, you can't switch lanes like that, bro. At least not on your teammate. You just got over handsomely on your teammate. Is anybody blind? Russell is not even barely in view. He's behind Max. The next thing you know, he damn near sideswipes Lewis Hamilton. Bow! Lewis Hamilton has to go so damn wide to avoid his blind teammate. It's not even funny. But it doesn't stop there. 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 Just hold on. Yeah, let me get some more of this out. It doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there because then Blue Diva says, all I can say is P45 George, Mick to replace him. Doesn't stop there, people. Because then what happens? So we watch this right here. Look, Hamilton is over. He gives George space. He gives George space. Do you hear me? Hamilton is over. He gives George space. Now, I would like to tell people, if you are so caught up in saying that you indeed think Hamilton turned in on Russell, then you have to think that Max Verstappen turned in on Hamilton in Silverstone. You can't have it both ways. If you're going to say that Lewis Hamilton was wrong for turning down on Russell, then you're going to have to say that Max was wrong for turning down on Lewis in Silverstone. I've already seen somebody try to make this case. You can't have it both ways. Back to what I was saying. So right here, Russell pushes Lewis over, but I'll be damned, Lewis. A Condu says, after looking at it 10 times, Russell could have burped the gas. I blame Merck for putting soft on Lewis' car in the first place. What are they thinking? It's going to happen. They don't know. They haven't been thinking all season. They haven't been thinking for 2 years. Nall says the driver with soft gets precedence. I'm not disputing that. Russell knew the speed of those tires. He used them today before. He does. I'm not nowhere near absolving Russell from what happened. But I will say this. Russell was focused on trying to get through Max. But, Russell, you don't do that tucking in behind Max off the start. Lewis was in position. Your teammate was right next to you, bro. But then let me show you where Lewis goes wrong. This is where Lewis Hamilton goes wrong. Right there. He goes wrong thinking that the teammate is going to respect the fact that he's on soft tires, that he indeed has the pace, and he will stay where he was. No, Lewis, there's so much fucking room over there, bro. There's so much room over there. Don't trust Russell. You made a big, I said the same thing about Max, and I'm going to have to say the same thing about Lewis. There's so much room to the left of Lewis Hamilton to give space and then attack Russell at another point of the race, which he will be able to. He cannot trust Russell. He turned down on Russell, assuming that Russell was going to abide by the rules of engagement, and he wasn't. God damn it. He wasn't. You can't assume this shit. You can't assume it. You can't. This is the W14. It's a piece of shit. The drive shaft's out. The RNC. I got an RNC right there. My God, damn it, people. This is what happens. This is what happens when shenanigans take place. This is what happens. Listen to me. Lewis made a horrible gamble. He made a Galactus says Merck needs to lay down the law. You are number 2, Russell. Gabriel Sanchez, Russell is the op. Get him, big dog. I'm trying to tell you, Lewis, I have to say the same thing about Lewis that I said about Max, because he indeed trusted Russell too much, and he really could have given more space to preserve his own race. Just look at it right there. He could have gave more space to preserve his own race. Look at how much space is to the left of Lewis Hamilton. Don't gamble on Russell, bro. He is not in the team to benefit the team. He's been all about himself the whole time. You can't trust that dude. Blue Diva, I'm feeling you, baby. I'm feeling you. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at it. Oh my gosh. It's hideous. This is what we got. Lewis should have turned wide and then that's what he should have did, Galactus. He should have turned wide and then passed Russell later. He would have had it. But he didn't. Lewis made an error. Russell for sure made an error. Russell, don't give me any crap about you didn't see Lewis Hamilton. You saw him. Look how you darted over so bad he had to get over almost 2 cars to avoid you. Russell damn near ended the race right there. Then Lewis finished it up. You can't, bro. Lewis, if you haven't learned by now, I don't know what it's going to take. Jesse James Bell says Max is a 2-time champion and 1-time chump. I'm not disputing that either. I firmly agree. Max is not a 3-time champion to me. 2021, come on. Nobody should count that. If you count that, you're desperate. You're desperate. I'm going to have to get a vacuum cleaner down here to clean up all these W14, W13 bull crap parts. Look at him. Get out. So anyway, let's just go through the rest of this. Let's just talk about the rest of the things that happened. Freak Dogs Flair says the W14 is going to be similar to the RB19 and the other teams will do the same. I don't doubt it. There's so much of a gap in development for them to even land close to the RB19. They can't do it in the season. They're going to have to gradually put things together and work their ass off. A bulk of their cost cap is going to go into manufacturing a car to then look like the RB, to perform. Forget look. To perform like the RB19. But even then, if there's so much more headroom in the RB19 to become the RB20 and be a better car, you're still behind development. You would completely need the capacity of the RB19 to already be very minimal. That when they go into the RB20, there's not much development space there before they have to change a concept and maybe fumble up. If that's the case, yeah, they'll have a smaller gap. But if it's not, they're just behind. The same way as I and many others thought, if Mercedes would have got it right with the W13 and that car would have turned into a missile, a rocket ship out of this world, every team trying to come back behind Mercedes and reinvent the wheel and change their philosophy would have indeed been behind several seasons. RB19 and Red Bull are now in that driver's seat. It says Max is not a 3-time championship champion. Lewis is an 8-time championship. Max is I agree with that. Freak Dogs Play, I agree with that. I do agree with that. I agree with that. Mary Beanie says, what the shady Russell? I'm so glad he didn't get on podium. And that's another thing, Russell didn't even make podium. You didn't even make podium, bro. Both drivers made a critical error. One driver in only thinking of himself, the other driver in trusting in the other driver. Podium, I'm done with Princess Shady George. Where was his damage? Right. We are having a Wolves Den Discord after this. I'm going to set up. Listen, I'm just going in there. I'm not posting shit. After I get off this live, I will jump right into the Discord and we will have an hour session about this shit that happened. Galactus, congrats, Pia Pia. I'm going to talk about my rookie. And let's talk about Logan Sargent. Are you shitting me? And listen, Lewis even says it right there. That's one thing I can always trust in Lewis. Like Lewis can't trust in Russell. Like you can't trust in Max. Lewis is going to face the music and take ownership of his portion of a situation. Max doesn't do that. Russell doesn't do that. He screwed it up. And I don't know what the hell it was. Nico is going Hulkenberg. Bro, you've been in the game too long to not know where the hell to line up on the grid. What in the bejesus? Qatar is on the calendar to stay. I'm telling you that right now. Qatar is on the calendar to stay. And in a sprint format at that. Qatar has delivered more than Singapore in one race weekend without as many events when it comes to free practice. Qatar has said, guess what? I'm here to stay. You want action? There you go. You want mistakes? There you go. You want critical errors? Here you go. You want track limit penalties out the ass? Let it rain. Let it rain. You want drivers to quit on track because they're worried about their job? Logan, let me tell you what's wrong with Logan Sargent. Logan Sargent is sick to his stomach that he's about to be unemployed. That's what he's sick with. Unemployment thoughts. I would be sick too. I would be sick in today's time with as high as shit. You can't go into the grocery store and buy more than 4 or 5 items without spending $100. You're damn right. He's sick. He quit, just left the race. If I don't hear Logan Sargent had appendicitis, if I don't hear that when Logan Sargent got out that damn car, there was brown stains on his pants because he had some type of stomach virus, if I don't hear that Logan Sargent, hopefully not, has COVID, if I don't hear that Logan Sargent had a cardiac arrest right after he got out, God bless, hope he doesn't, I'm hoping he's all healthy. If I don't hear anything that is so paramountly critical, I am saying Logan Sargent is a quitter. And more than him wrecking cars, if they find out he quit for little of nothing, he has to go. That's not a competitor. Galactus, congrats, Pia McLaren got the juice. They do got the juice. They do got the juice. I had the juice right here. We ain't popping it, though. Can't pop it, though. I had to clean up my damn desk and shit. Damn it. This is ridiculous. Pen, I didn't see him. He was to your left on red soft tires. This is a joke, bro. Trade Woody for PFP. I'm trying to tell you, man, Russell is full of doo-doo. You cannot tell me you didn't see Lewis Hamilton, bro. If you didn't see him, that's even more egregious. Look how bad you got over on your teammate. And you did it twice. Look at the double move. This is how you know he saw Lewis. I'm finna show you how you know he saw Lewis. Look at the double move. Look at the double move. Watch. 1, 2, boom, 3, really. He saw Lewis. That's why he started, correcting and then inching over, because at that time, Russell decided that I'm going to push my teammate over so I can try to get by Max. Russell saw Lewis Hamilton. He saw Lewis Hamilton, period. Look at his driving. Boom. You can tell. Look how many times he etches over. 1, right there. 1 time right there. 2, right there. He's almost colliding with Lewis Hamilton. 3 and 4, he inched over 4 times because he was pushing Lewis over. He saw him. And then what did Lewis do? Russell already showed you he don't give a damn, bro. You turned down on him. He's not backing out. He didn't back out for Max. He's not backing out for you. He barely wants to abide by team orders. Lewis, you made a critical error. You made bad judgment. You made a bad gamble. You trusted in a teammate that cannot be trusted in, and it cost you your race. You should have stayed wide and continued on past Russell the long way around. We saw Lawrence do it. We saw Leclerc do it this weekend. You could have did it on soft compound tires, Lewis. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that, bro. You could have preserved your race. Big shout out to Dran24 for the super chat sticker. The Mercedes mechanic, man, Jay, making me laugh hard here. Man, Mercedes is making me laugh. This is a joke. And Logan up here sick, turning in. Well, I need to see his doctor's excuse after this race. I want to see Logan's doctor's excuse. I need to know why he couldn't finish the race. I was just hoping on him not wrecking, and he did worse than that. He quit, and if he quit for anything that's not critical, I'm talking cash money shit about Logan next week. K-Mag don't agree. He don't like playing Bravo. Kevin Magnussen does not like playing Bravo. He don't like it. He don't like it. Haas, the most non-American team on the grid. They got listen, K-Mag is not happy and he ain't even performing well, but he got an indefinite contract. Maybe not anymore. I'll clean. I just want to go ahead and clean all this crap up. This is how Mercedes should feel right now. Like, I just want to clean the W14 off of the world, off of history. We just need to really make a better car. No, Jay, take a deep breath. We need you alive to celebrate Lewis' 9th. Of course, he saw Lewis. The GOAT has a long memory. Big shout out, no. Much appreciation, Queen. I'm a chill. Listen, As a Red Bull fan, I hope Russell stays. I bet you do. I bet you do in short frames. I bet you do. It will only be good for Red Bull if Russell stays. As somebody who does not like shady business, I hope that Russell gets recruited by Red Bull. Saving grace for Mercedes, brother. By the way, congratulations on your $25 Visa gift card. It'll be coming to you in the mail just like you got your $50 Visa gift card, bro. You should have already received it or be receiving it. Mechanic says, yeah, Jay, gotta take a long walk after. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Where you think I'm gonna be when we on this chat? I'm gonna be walking. I'm gonna walk. Let's get our steps in together. Everybody, when we get on the Discord meet, just put your shoes on, get your earphones, or get your phone, and take a stroll. And as long as it takes me to do an hour's walk, that's how long we're gonna be on Discord talking about these shenanigans. Galactus, Alonso got. Oh my God, let's talk about Alonso. How about Alonso? Alonso ass was on fire. Literally, you want to know why, Alonso? Because your people did blackface. Because all the little shit you said about Lewis Hamilton, all the shenanigans you've done, finally, the flames of hell have started reaching up to you. Alonso like, whoa, oh, shit, it's hot. God damn it, what is that? What is that? Is that the devil? Is that the devil? Alonso was burning up out there. He was burning up. Shit, Alonso felt the flames of hell. Like, oh, I better start praying right now. Forgive me for everything that I've said. Forgive me for passing money around. I know I didn't admit it, but it's only me and you. I passed money around. I tried to sabotage Lewis Hamilton when we was teammates. Forgive me for that. I don't know if I could talk to Lewis yet, but forgive me for that too. Alonso out there looking like a rookie. Alonso was out. Where's that picture? Where's the picture? I'm telling you, Alonso out there looking like a rookie, y'all. This all Logan's fails, super duper fails. Perez out there. We gonna talk about Perez too. Alonso was out there looking. Look at Alonso. Just look at him. Look at him. Hot as hell. Smoking. Smoking draws on fire. Galax says, I'm trying to tell you, this race was crazy. Albon. Big salute to Albon. Matter of fact, listen. I mean, it didn't go his entire way, but Albon for a moment having a taste of what it's like to be in front in a race. I thought maybe he could have did better than what he did. It didn't work out that way. Maybe on those hards a little bit too long. Big shout out to Ocon for even going to 7th. Stroll still trailing behind Alonso, but it is what it is. But Alpine in the points, both cars in the points. Yuki, Lim, they at the bottom. Haas at the bottom. It's almost looking like this is typical bullcrap going on. Bottas, congratulations for making 8th, getting in those points. Leclerc, at least the only Ferrari out there, and at least getting a 5 to complete 55 for his teammate that wasn't out there. So not too bad, but we expect more from Ferrari by now. But McLaren with the double podium. Right here. Danny Rick, Lando Norris, much appreciated. Danny Rick ain't there no more. I'm going to need me a Piastri and Lando signed hat. That's what I'm going to need. I'm going to need me a Piastri and Lando signed hat next. That's what I need. A Piastri and Lando signed hat. I need a Piastri hat. I'm trying to tell you right now, I need a Piastri hat. Piastri is balling. He balling on these people. My man came on podium twice this weekend. The sprint race, he won it. Now he's second in the race of Qatar. Yo, Pia is showing that he is the real deal. He is the real deal, y'all. Pia is showing that he's that guy. Now, how far he can go, I don't know. Mary Beanie says Logan never drank water and Merc bring back Valtteri. Galactus, you get a penalty. Everyone gets a penalty. You get a penalty. You get a penalty. Everybody gets a penalty. Jesse James Bell, Jay, you done laid the smackdown on Russell Candy. I'm trying to tell you, man, that dude is a snake. Russell is a snake. And Lewis Hamilton, where he is so great but fails is his ability not to be the bad guy sometimes. He trusts in people to do good more than they do bad, and he believes people that are bad can one day hopefully do good. That's where it's almost to a fault. Now, still, Hamilton could have went the long way around. I'm standing by that. I am standing by that. Hamilton could have went the long way around. I'm standing by that, man. I'm trying to tell you. If Hamilton goes the long way around here, we're talking about Hamilton on podium. He had that. Listen, that is indeed exactly what happened in Silverstone. So anybody out there that said that Lewis Hamilton was at fault for Silverstone, you now have to say Russell was at fault for the collision. That is identical to what happened in Silverstone. So I guess all you haters, all you Lewis Hamilton naysayers, everybody who would say, oh, Lewis almost killed Max, he almost killed him. You now have to say that Russell was at fault. And if you're not, then indeed, Lewis Hamilton wasn't at fault. Max was at fault. I just want to see what y'all going to say now. I want to see what your case is going to be because I'm keeping the same energy. I said then Max was at fault, and I'm saying Lewis is at fault in that corner. But I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. Oh, we talking about this shit on F1 Minute tomorrow, live. Content creation will involve you. Anybody who want the smoke, come to F1 Minute. You get your chance on camera live. Be part of content creation. Step up. Don't be in the keyboards in the comment section. Don't be no punk about it. Come put your chest up and let's get the debate on. Let's get it on. Telling you right now, let's get it on. Mechanic says the joke is on Lando. I love it. Hey, right? Lando was talking all that crap about Lewis Hamilton and teammates. Lando, Pia up there, bro. That's why you got to be careful what you say. Got to be careful what you say. Blue Diva, the only person who didn't get a penalty was Max. Yeah, I don't even think Max had to break track limits. He was so far out ahead. Mary Beanie, I'm giving warning. Get earplugs for Wolves. Ensure frames. Counter. Russell didn't miss the apex. No. Okay, ensure frames. Counter. If you feel like Russell didn't miss the apex, then let me hear you say Lewis didn't miss the apex. Because he didn't. Max came down on Lewis. Max got over because Lewis had pace. Lewis went through the inside. Then Max decides he wants to come down. They hit in the same spot, which is why these tires came off the same way. So if you feel that way, then you indeed also need to say that Lewis didn't miss the apex and Max came down on Lewis. You can't have it both ways. Like I said, Lewis came down on Russell. So I'm saying it's Lewis's fault in the corner. Well, Russell, shit, he pushed him over before that. It's two wrongs. They both made an error. Freak Dog swear Max was at fault and Lewis was at fault. That's how I feel. Lewis could have went the long way. He should have went the long way. He should not have trusted Russell right there, period. Should not have trusted Russell right there at all. And Russell pushed his own teammate way the hell over into Bethune-Cookman some damn where. It's ridiculous. Perez out here taking up so many damn penalties. Perez is done. Perez is done at Red Bull. He is not there mentally. He is checked out. I'm waiting for the day Lewis Hamilton can't trust the crybaby, want to be number one, shaking my foot. He can't trust him. That's what I'm saying. He can't trust him. Russell knew he didn't have the pace. Lewis came from that far behind on the side of you. And look, I'm going to tell you like this here in short frames. If you really think about it technically, honestly, it's a racing incident. It really is. It's a racing incident. Lewis was more than halfway alongside. Why? Because if you look at his car, and we're going to look at it, because I'm finna show you right now, and this is why I'm going to say this, because there's going to be a lot of people just trying to play the blame game. I'm finna show you right now. We're going to stop it right here. Where is Lewis Hamilton's car? Anybody saying that Lewis missed the apex and all this, where is Lewis Hamilton's car? If we want to be technical. Now, what I said is Lewis shouldn't have trusted Russell and he turned down. So I blame Max, I blame Lewis. But if we really want to get technical, like I got technical in Silverstone, that was a racing incident. This is a racing incident. But whose car is in front? Is Lewis Hamilton's car in front or is Russell's car in front? Can I get somebody to answer that honestly? Lewis Hamilton's car is in front because he gets hit in the rear. He gets hit at the rear axle. More than halfway alongside, racing incident. If you're less than that, by the gearbox, you're at fault. Russell is behind. They're halfway alongside. It's a racing incident. So technically, nobody is at fault. It's a racing incident. And if they were willing to give Alpine just because it was an inter-team collision in Australia, which was completely egregious, I shouldn't see a penalty for Lewis or Russell in this situation. I should not see a penalty for Lewis or Russell in this situation, given what we saw Ocon and Gasly go through in Australia. The mechanic says, I checked out for Perez when he defended Marco. I'm for real. When he didn't do nothing for Marco. He just went ahead and just made up for Marco. Let Marco talk about a whole culture of people, disrespect this man and what he doing and what he can't do. I checked out with him too. I feel you. Gene Makita says, imagine not checking your shoulder and turn at 150. Right. Imagine that. Not looking right there. And you could tell he saw Lewis. Straight up. But anyway, it was a crazy GP. That was a crazy race. But I tell you one thing, I watched the race just the same. And I'm just going to tell people, anybody that's out there that come to this channel and be like, oh, I can't wait for Lewis to retire. This dude, he going to be gone. Wrong. I'm going to be right here. Pia up. I'm going to be right here. Still talking my F1-ish, and you still gonna be coming to the channel because you a fan. You still gonna be checking my videos all the time, in my comment section all the time, because I got you hooked. I don't rent space in your head. I own the entire acreage of what you probably have, and it's probably not a lot, in your head. You think about Wolfpack Channel. You come here every week and weekend to check in. That's what pups do. The haters, that's what they do, y'all. They gonna be in here. They gonna be coming to check in with us. Now, get ready. This is just the beginning. When they get a championship winning car, it's going to get ugly unless Toto grows a pair of balls and puts Max Cub on timeout. I completely agree, Nall. You know what they say. Bad people who get more money only become worse bad people. They only become more bad. They only become worser people. They only become more ignorant because they feel like now they can do so more so than they could because their insecurities have now been filled with money. Nall is right. Jesse James Bell. Russell Sprout should have backed off but didn't. 0 verse 7, don't go into the corner, respect. Ooh, even David Coulthard said Lewis Hamilton was the GOAT. Even he said it. Regarded as the GOAT, wherever you want to say it. Galacticus, so many overtakes plus Discord was fire joke. I'm trying to tell you. So anyway, listen, let's get ready. I will clean all this mess up later. The W1314 is a truck. This race today was very entertaining, very challenging. Pit stop strategies were crazy for this race. Pit stop strategies were crazy for this race. Qatar is here to stay. I'm telling you, I don't want it to go anywhere. If they ever say, listen, we got to lose a race, kick Monaco off. Keep Qatar. Keep Singapore. Singapore, as of late, even showed us maybe that change did something for Singapore. Keep Singapore. Keep Qatar. And let's see what Vegas brings us. We still got to see what Vegas is going to bring us. All right, well, this is going to be, I think it's going to be an interesting end of the season because so many people don't concern yourself. The championship is over. Max's 2023 championship is over. Drivers are not even worried about it. They just going to try to do what they can do, the best they can do. Max not even worried about it. We might see better driver from Max now that he ain't even feeling no pressure about winning this done. He might just try dumb shit just to try it. I was going to see if they was going to try to go a whole race without a pit stop. Shit, why not? Let's do it. Has anybody... Full race without a pit stop. Let's try it. Might see Red Bull do some crazy shit. Durant says, I can't wait for F1 Minute tomorrow. It will be lit. It's going to be lit because y'all going to make it lit. It's y'all time to stand up and talk. It's y'all time to stand up and talk. So listen, We finna get up out of here. Wolves Den, Wolfpack members. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't have access, for some reason your Discord access has been screwed up, get with me. Direct message me. We'll try to figure it out. YouTube does all types of crazy things. They've been making all types of crazy updates. It even cripples me on my side as a content creator where they're working through it, all of that good stuff. Stick with the fam. Join the fam. Also, don't forget that proceeds for this live will go toward the Thanksgiving of feeding families. So all the money collected today during this live is going to go towards that. Also, keep in mind that yes, the Wolfpack shirts are available and they are out for a limited time. For October only, the pink Pole to Podium shirts are available on the website to celebrate Breast Cancer Month. So if you go to the website, you will see the fuchsia color. That shirt is for only in October. When October 31st comes, that shirt will come off of the menu. It will not be available. All right. I am going to have goodie bags at an event that I am attending in Coda. Okay, I'm only going to have 4. I'm going to figure out who I'm going to give them to and how I'm going to give them out when I get there. If you're in Coda and you see me, let's take a picture. I will be out doing several things. I will be out doing some engagements that I have, some meetings that I have. So other than that, it is game time, ball time. Wolfpack family, buckle up. We about to take a walk. It's about to be crazy talk up in there. I'll see y'all soon. All right, Wolfpack out. Peace.